Guldeep Sawhney. I am the president of the Outbound Tour Operator Association of India, and I run my own company, Weldon Tours and Travels Private Limited.
Riaz Munshi, I am a vice president of OTOAI and managing director of Chirag.
Pramod Sahni, I advise Turkish Indian Tourism Council as well as the Turkish Tourism Office in Delhi. The whole objective of requesting the OTOAI team to come with us to Turkey to rebuild the confidence which has been lost by the Indian travelers. I am very sure after this trip, once the OTOAI members have seen everything is fine, Turkey remains the way it was, apart from a few incidents that took place last year. I am very sure the members of OTOAI will go back and start conveying the positive message to their customers.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you, Mr. Sahni, because the thing is, today we are living in the world of terrorism and other kind of threats that we have around us. The reality is, if you, Mr. Grover, if you can show the city around, we have a beautiful city, Istanbul, which when I arrived here and I saw, it has got so much to offer to Indian clientele. It has got every kind of client, whether it is FIT or it is a family or it is honeymooner or it is any kind of a person. I mean, this city and this country has got so much to offer. But unfortunately, in this vast country with such a big landscape, one incident happened in one cafeteria. We rather, looking at it, what is the reality of it? That there's a handful of people who are trying to disrupt the peace of this world. We get bogged down and we start, getting threatened with that, and we don't get the reality of it. I think time has come that Turkish government has to wake up to let people know immediately what actions they have taken to contain that, because I can see the life is going on so normally here. And this country is doing so well. This city is so like international standards. It's so neat and clean, and people are so welcoming. They welcome Indians. What else do you want? Taking you as a cue in India, your stint with Turkish organization has been there for a very, very long time, and you have no monetary interest in it. But your interest is because your heart bleeds because you have done so much of Turkey that you know that this country can offer everything to a tour operator, and that's why you are saying that. And that I will have this conversation with you with now Riaz. Riaz's company is regularly offering Turkey, and I think we are going to one of the regions called Mola now.
It's a fabulous day. What's the weather? I think it's absolutely stunning weather today. And it's a good start for the OTOAI fam trip, and we really look forward that the numbers will go up after our trip. See, it's this Turkey. I really fascinated with this country because it's a mix of Europe and Asia. So you get a feeling of Europe and hospitality of Asia. There is absolutely no issues. We have been just going around and everything is quite normal. So see, things are like in today's world where terrorisms are there, things. Small things happen, but then everything goes, and media is sometimes responsible to highlight the things. So they just put some news and then after that they are quiet, but then people have perception that same thing is going on.
But definitely I must add on one very important thing which before you I was talking to the councillor here, from the Turkish councillor here. He did mention very gracefully that MasterCard rated Turkey as one of the top 6 destinations to be visited last year.
Yeah.
So I think it has got a lot of potential. What do you say about this?
Mr. Grover, you also went with us. It was such an amazing view and the Bosphorus and all. And there are so many things to do. Besides Istanbul, there are so many destinations within Turkey who can be standalone.
But I want to ask you a question, Riaz.
Yeah.
You as a tour operator has been selling Turkey for a very, very long time. You're not having seen it in reality before. I mean, you may have come here earlier, But now, with
This is my
all
third
this
trip to Istanbul.
third
but I have
trip,
been
yeah.
to Antalya
But now,
and
after all the turmoil, all that was happening in the past couple of months, I would say, or 1 or 2 years, now seeing in reality that everything is just normal.
Absolutely, but the
tonight
numbers
we are
are
in
decreased.
Istanbul.
Let's accept the fact that numbers have been decreased in the
But my
past.
question is, for you now to convince your customer,
Clients, yeah.
will be like
Definitely,
with-
it will be very easy for me. You know,
very
once
easy
they
for
know
you.
that I have been and I have stayed and I have come back safely, and that's what we requested. And I'll just share one of the small incidents that few days before, Mr. Sahni invited us for a lunch. And all the spouses said that why Turkey? Didn't you get any other destination? It's not safe and we won't allow the spouse. And I told them that okay, have a faith in us. They all will come back safely.
Absolutely.
There's going to be no problem with that. All the things that happens, we are in the tourism industries and we know there is nothing wrong. We have been in touch with them. We have been meeting them regularly and everything is normal in Turkey. And that is what we want to prove to our members that everything is normal. Season is ahead. Please push the Turkey as a destination.
And secondly, I think the most significant fact was the president of Turkey recently, only yesterday.
He was in Delhi.
Delegation feedback
Yeah.
in 24 hours. What do you have to say on this?
2 days ago, the visit of the Turkish president and the way our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, has interacted with him, the way press, the television has covered his visit, it only indicates that I think both the leaders want and believe that there is huge potential between the two countries,
Absolutely.
and they must both come forward. They want the trade numbers to go from 7 billion to almost 11, 12, 13 billion in the next 3 or 4 years. They are talking about tourism promotion. And let me give you an example. The tourism minister has already confirmed that they are more than happy and they are welcoming they are prepared to welcome 1,000 travel community people in the next few months.
Wow. That's great.
They can come here, they can have a 1-year multiple free visa, they can come and feel for themselves.
Yeah.
And that all is well.
And the best was that while the president was there, during the president's trip, the Minister of Tourism and the Minister of Economic Affairs, he met us with all the delegations from India, and I was part of that interaction. They gave us almost 1.5 hours of audience to listen to what is required to promote Turkey. And this time I get the feel that with the visit of the president and with the visit of these ministers, India is going to be welcoming Turkey. And at the same time, they are willing to bring in as many numbers of Turks into India. They are talking both ways. They are not talking one way.
It should be both ways.
That's a very good thing that has happened, and we really welcome this move from this government.
And I think it's a good news which I was given to understand a few minutes ago that you are going to invite, I think, more wedding planners sort of in from India so as to showcase weddings and so as to solemnize weddings here. What you have to say on
So
that?
from OTOAI also we are going to send almost 200 professionals, tour operators. This is the first batch because as you know that in West and the South there is a peak season, so those people could not participate in this FAM. But the next we are organizing in July or August where there are another 50 people. So by October or November we will send total 200 people. And I'm sure with that 200 professionals will definitely push the numbers from Turkey. So I'm quite optimistic that by the next summer we'll have a good numbers for Turkey.
My right now intention is that the government of India should open up to have more flights coming into Turkey, because this country is the future of our outbound tour operations as well as inbound traffic coming into India. I think we should have additional flights coming in to Turkey so that we have got the numbers going up with the seat availability.
Last 5 seconds, Mr. Sahni.
My belief is just to rebuild the same confidence that we had for our travelers to come back here. The place has anything and everything to offer. Right from culture to cuisine to shopping to resorts, it's got everything.
Yeah, so these actually have everything, the beach, the mountain, you know, the parties, cities, shopping, everything.
Everything.
A complete destination for Indian market.
And as soon as the customer asks us this question, how safe is this destination? I think being here is giving us that confidence that we can tell them, yes, I guarantee it is fine. And well, things happen everywhere in the world. It is happening in the USA also.
Yeah.
We can't stop it anywhere.
So we say that it's one of the standalone destinations, going to be one of the standalone destinations.
Yes, absolutely sustainable.
It's going to increase numbers with the kind of fam you have done now.
Yes.
And tomorrow you will be going off to new place.
One last thing. We are going to a region called the Mula, and we are spending 3 nights and 4 days there. But our hosts are so hospitable. They feel we should have spent more than 3 nights.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with the region that we've not yet experienced, and with Istanbul and Cappadocia and Antalya, I mean, you can easily spend up to 2 weeks.
Oh,
As
that's
our
it.
OTOAI management, we always wanted to give our members a new destination. Everybody knows about the Antalya, Cappadocia and Istanbul. So we thought, let's say this is a new product. It's good for the members to promote the new product. At least they know before their client come to know about the product. It's always beneficial for them.
So it's a good message for all our viewers here that, well, we have got a new destination. Turkey is a safe destination. It is one of the most romantic destinations and all are invited. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.